Yeah, I mean, mentally it's quite an easy week for us, in that we know the only thing that we need to do is win our game. Anything short of that won't be good enough. And then, as you said, we don't totally control our destiny. We do need a couple of favours from elsewhere, but we just need to focus on ourselves and try and put ourselves in the best position possible, and that's by taking care of our own business here at home against Cincinnati.
Thank you, Michelle. Next, we'll go to Kobe Price. Kobe, you're off mute.
Thanks, Jackie. Hey, Lewis, how's it going?
Hi, Kobe, how are you?
Doing solid. Thanks for joining our Zoom setup. Kind of want to follow up on Michelle's question. You talked about taking care of business and then just focusing on that and let everything fall where they may. Has there been any frustration because you guys did have the previous 2 games you guys lost, 3 out of 4 you guys lost, where if you took care of business earlier, you wouldn't have to rely on other teams to get you guys in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, especially you never really wanted to go down to the last day. You always hope that we could have performed well enough to already have cemented our place. But football always gives you second chances, and although we dropped points in the last few games, we've been lucky enough that the teams around us have also dropped points. So we're lucky enough that we've got to this stage. We've got a big game on Sunday that we're confident we can go and get maximum points from, and then the teams around us all have tough games also. So, as I said to Michelle, all we can do is really control our own fate and our own destiny by winning our game, and then the rest will take care of itself.
Thanks, Kobe. Next, we'll go to Franco Paniso. Franco, you're off mute.
Thank you, Jackie. Hey, Lewis, how are you?
What's up, how are you?
Good. Thank you. Just 2 quick ones for you. The first one is on what kind of matchup are you guys expecting? FC Cincinnati's knocked out of playoff contention. They're already eliminated, but there's the old saying that goes, an eliminated team's a dangerous team because they don't have as much to play for. They can risk more. They can attack more and not have to worry about repercussions of that because their season's already over. So what kind of game are you guys expecting and planning for this weekend? And then the second one is just, you guys have to score obviously to win this game. You guys are averaging just over a goal per game this season. What do you guys have to do? What do you have to improve on in the final third in this one to ensure that you guys give yourselves an opportunity to win and then possibly make it into the playoffs? Thanks, Lewis.
Yeah, I mean, there's no easy matchups in this league, no easy games, and I'm sure at the start of the season, Cincinnati had aspirations of themselves to get into the playoffs. I'm sure they'll be hurting that they've not been able to make that a possibility, and they'll be wanting to try and finish as high up the league as they can. So they'll be trying to take maximum points also. They're not going to come here and roll over and give us the 3 points. So we're expecting a tough matchup against a good team, albeit the results haven't went their way this year. We know that they're dangerous and they've got good players that we need to watch out for. And the second point, at the moment, we just need to put the ball in the back of the net. Really, there's no, we can do this, we can do that. We need to take the chances that we're creating. Everyone always wants to create more chances, score more goals, and really at the end of the day, it's just about whoever's put in front of goal needs to put it in the back of the net. And we've definitely got the players that are capable of doing that, and hopefully that will click on Sunday.
Thank you, Franco. Next, we'll go to Steve Brenner. Steve, you're off mute.
Thanks, Jackie. Hey, Lewis. How you doing? I was just wondering, this looking back at this whole season, the 2020, in terms of the coronavirus, and it's been so sort of stop-start, and got people like David Beckham's watching from home and he's posting videos. I mean, I know you don't want to make excuses, but how difficult has that been to just deal with everything that's going on around you, and then the new players come in, it hasn't quite clicked. I mean, is there reasons why it probably hasn't clicked as well as you would have hoped?
Yeah, I think it's obviously been a season that's definitely had its challenges, but we can't sit here and say we've had exceptional circumstances to all other teams. Every team's dealing with it. There's teams in the Western Conference who failed to play 6-7 games. So there's been loads of hurdles put in our way, and we wish we could have maybe navigated them a little bit better, but we're optimistic going into this weekend that, as I said, if we can win our game, then we give ourselves a good chance to get into the playoffs, and then all of that's kind of forgotten about. But yeah, I mean, I'm not one for making excuses and saying, oh, well, all these things have happened, so that's why we are where we are. There's every team in the league's trying to deal with things like that, and we're not going to try and use that as an excuse because it's probably fall on deaf ears. Everyone's obviously dealing with the exact same thing in the exact same situation. So we just need to focus on ourselves, try and take maximum points at the weekend, and then hope that's enough, really.
Thank you, Steve. Next question will be from Alfonso. Alfonso, you're off mute.
Thanks, Jackie. Hi, Lewis. How are you doing?
Hi there, how are you?
Very fine. Lewis, how much pressure do you have as a team heading into Sunday game? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, there's massive pressure. I went down and play it. But one thing that I can't speak for the rest of the guys, but me certainly, pressure is what you want. You want to play for pressure because that means that there's something at stake. And we've got a massive game at the weekend, and we welcome all the pressure that's going to be put on us because hopefully we can use that as a positive and help us drive on and get a positive result. We've got pressure from ourselves internally, pressure from outside and the fans, and we want to make them proud also. So, yeah, we've got a lot on our shoulders, and hopefully we can use all that energy to drive us on and get the victory.
Thank you, Alfonso. We'll take one more question from Nico Moreno. Nico, you're off mute.
Thank you, Jackie. I just wanted to know what was the messaging from Coach Diego Alonso coming into this game to kind of prepare you guys mentally for what's ahead, and just like you said, deal with the pressure and with everything that's going to come up with this Cincinnati game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's we're still in the middle of our working week where we've been training hard these first few days this week. All looking forward to the game at the weekend, and yeah, I mean, it's just drumming at home to us that all we need to do is win our game. We can't get caught up in what ifs and what might be in the other games. We know that anything less than a win won't be good enough for us, so we're just trying to come up with a game plan that's going to give us the best opportunity to go out and get 3 points. And yeah, we're confident that if we can put the game plan together and execute it, that hopefully that will be enough to see us into the playoffs.
Lois, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.